It's been an interesting journey for Nobuhle Zungu, who now follows in the footsteps of her older sister, Nobuhle Zungu, who's already playing in the American collegiate tennis system. She herself has now earned herself a scholarship to Collin College in Texas, and she speaks about her journey and how it started in the sport of tennis.
My dad played tennis before and he was a coach, so he coached my older sister, me and my brother, so that's what inspired me.
She also speaks about some of the moments that made her realize that she's actually good at the sport and that she can go far.
When I started realizing that I was really good in tennis was when I would play Pretoria Belgrave tournaments. I would always win them. Like, there wasn't a time where I entered it and I didn't win. So that's when I realized that I'm quite good at the sports, and it's like definitely a memorable tournament all the time. I first got my provincial colors in grade 10 when I went to go represent Gauteng, and we won as the Gauteng Central team, so that was a beautiful moment. And then like my biggest accomplishment was definitely getting my bronze scroll and sportsman of the year in my high school. So that definitely stood out because that really showed that I am quite good at what I do, and I'm not just good at it, but I know how to represent. So I was not only representing South Africa, but I was also representing my school at the same time.
But like any journey, there are of course highs and lows, and she does speak about how the lows have made her a stronger player.
A lot of difficult moments every player faces is when they lose. So when I would lose, I knew that I need to go back in the drawing board. I need to find where did I make my mistakes, so that moving forward I wouldn't have to do those very same mistakes, and going into the next tournament I'm mentally prepared and I'm physically prepared for what's ahead of me. So it was definitely the losses that would bring you down, but then if you looked at it in a positive manner, it wasn't a loss, it was mainly a lesson. And
during those lows, she credits her family for being there for her throughout those times and pushing her to be stronger.
So you know, when you lose you become skeptical, but having your parents there by your side to comfort you after your loss is definitely the best thing like any athlete could ever have. And I'm also lucky and fortunate that my dad is also my coach, so I didn't really have to look far. I just knew that my advice and my coaching was right by the door. So having my parents there by my side all the time definitely helps and builds you as an individual, because you know where your support base is, you know who to rely on, you know when things are looking down, who to cry on, you know when things aren't going your way, who to go confide in for you to just become a better person in general.
Speaking about family, she also credits her older sister Nobuhle Zungu for giving her guidance and also being influential in her next step.
It all started when I did see Ntokozo go abroad, and that's when I realized that I can actually further my dream just like her. So that's what kept on motivating me to keep doing good, to keep winning the tournaments, to keep my performance high, because my sister set the standard and I hope I'm meeting it. So that's what definitely motivated me to keep going, keep picking up my racket, keep showing up on practice, keep playing, keep swinging regardless of anything. So she was definitely the motivation and the inspiration for me to keep going.
The next step, of course, is a trip to the United States to Collin College, where she will be playing her tennis for the next couple of years, and she speaks about what she is expecting when she gets there.
Like, I'm very excited, but the nerves are also on the same level, because sometimes you catch yourself playing against the people that you play locally and you can level yourself, but then you really don't know how good you are until you actually face the big sharks around the world. So it's a very nervous but exciting moment, because I'm ready to see what the world has for me and how good are the other players and how my actual level is, because I'm just basing it locally, but it would be so nice to see it internationally. Just like to first start off by playing futures, you know, build myself up a little bit, get the confidence, start to read the game a little bit more and start to experience more intensity. And then my definite long-term goal is to see myself playing in the WTA tour with like players such as Sabalenka, our world number one, and Swiatek and Coco Gauff. So that's definitely my future goal, and I would love to see myself win the Wimbledon.
Nobuhle will then fly out to begin her journey this weekend, where she'll be hoping to show the Americans that she's got a few aces up her sleeve. For Newzroom Afrika, channel 405 via Yolulwe, Qoshe in Johannesburg.